let's go ahead and talk a little bit about my helmets that you've heard many times I talk about them. And I got one on eBay right now. Links in the description. And basically, if you get one of these helmets, like always, you need to use some poster putty. And I found this new black poster putty, which works really good. So let me go ahead and show you how to do this. So let's check the sound while it's coming up. Sound check. Okay, cool. The sound's working. All right. So I find it works good just to get 3 itty bitty dots. We're talking almost none at all. This blue, or this poster putty. I got some blackish gray, and you just put one right on the nose area, right there, and then, and it has to be just super small, and then one on each corner right above the horn. There we go. And then once you get all 3 of them placed just like that, then you stick it on the head, and whammo bammo, there you go. Now I don't know how it works with the ones that are flocked. I haven't tried it yet to see if it comes off or not, but people say that the flocked one does work, but I personally am not going to stand behind the flocked one because unless you plan on leaving that helmet on, I'm afraid it might actually hurt the flocking underneath. But I know people say that it does work for them, so I don't know. All right, so let's go ahead and set this aside. Now, what's cool too is I got almost all my pieces to remake my figure. That is the overkill. So I do have the hat, 'cause I didn't send that to the guy because he didn't get his own hat. I did get a new Lobo figure that I just got. Hey, Master Far. I'll tell you in a moment. And then I did get my Buzzsaw Hordak, so I can start putting together my overkill figure. So that's kind of cool. All I still need is a gun that comes from Rio Blast, and I hopefully going to get that tonight. We'll see. There's an auction going up, and hopefully I can get that gun for that. If not, I may have to just 3D print one myself. We'll see. All right, but you guys are here to find out about Conan the Librarian. I mean, Conan the Barbarian. So let's go ahead and open up this Conan now that I got more people online here. Master Farm, I'm sorry to hear that you hated it. I didn't actually hate it. Like I mentioned in my video, I really hated her haircut, which I know everyone made kind of fun of me about it. They're like, what, the hair? You know, one guy even said, what? Most of your video is about the hair. But I don't know. It's just, it's like Ally McBeal. Remember that show when it came on TV? That had really good ratings. It was an awesome show. I never really watched it myself, but it had good ratings. And then she cut her hair, and the ratings just dropped the next season. Like, just, and it's because so many people do like women in longer hair. But I know that's kind of an old thing, but you know, when you go for an audience like that, you know, we've always seen Tila with the longer hair. So, ooh, that's cool. Feels like it's leather or something. Let me stick my extra light on here. Where did I stick my light? There it is. I put it underneath the poster tack. I really liked the first couple episodes, or the first episode especially, all the battle scenes and stuff. Those were just so coolly graphically done. I really liked it a lot. And then let's see, what else? I liked all the flashback scenes they had throughout the series, where it showed Tila in her full normal costume. Sorry about that. I'm trying to fix my camera mount. There we go. So this has like a leather type feel of it or something. That's kind of cool. You don't know if you can see that or not in the camera. And here he is. Bum, 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 bum. Well, I gotta tell you, at first glance, he already looks better than I guessed. I thought he'd be so glossy shiny it would look crazy and that his face would not look like Arnold, but the one I got looks pretty good. I have one on pre-order from Big Bad Toy Store. I'm probably going to cancel it. This one I got from Amazon. And so let's go ahead and open this up. Yeah, you know, I can kind of see how Kevin Smith kind of did that. I mean, basically, he didn't want to give away the whole storyline. And yes, you know, he was probably afraid of the backlash from, you know, being a woman-centered storyline. And like I said, if they would not have cut Tila's hair, I don't think fans would have freaked out as much. But because her hair looked like she was part of the new movement, it did freak people out a lot more. All right, we're here for Conan the Barbarian. And it does stink. When I made my video, it was like half an hour long originally, but YouTube would not allow me to display it that way, so I had to have YouTube cut it. And when they did, they cut it down to 10 minutes. So that's why you don't get a lot of my commentary of what I thought of the cartoon. All right, it's got a cool backdrop with some fire stuff. And let's go ahead and open this up. I was thinking about making another video with all my half-hour commentary and remove a lot of the cartoon scenes, just have still images. I still might do that. I don't know. Like I said, the first scenes were just amazing, the big old fight scenes and stuff. All right, he does come with a secondary head. Let's go ahead and pop this out. And there it is. It's funny, from that angle, looks just like Conan. You have to turn and you kind of lose the Arnold look. But then again, this side looks like Arnold. But especially that side right there. You can really see Arnold in that expression on that side. Arnold stock hammer. That's what I am going to call him for when I with my action figures. I'm going to call him Arnold Stockhammer to be funny instead of Schwarzenegger. All right, there we go. There's the figure. So let's start from the bottom up. He has ankle articulation. He has knee articulation. It rotates at the knee, not at the boot cut, because it's not really a boot cut on this one. And then upper articulation up here in the leg. Ooh, that does not feel like... It feels almost like it just broken or something. That's crazy. Let's try the other side. Nope, it's just as loose. Okay, and then it turns right here in the middle. And he has the ab crunch. So I don't break this when I try to close it all the way. Oh, I guess as far as it goes. And then he has shoulder, bicep, elbow, and he has, of course, excellent hand articulation. Now, the cool part about this figure is he does not have all the holes that we saw with the classics. So you don't see the elbow holes and the knee holes and the ankles when they have the ankle things, but they really cleaned up the figure the way we always hoped they would have done. So, you know, I might end up keeping the second Conan I have on coming to me just so I can use them for a custom. Oh, don't break on me. This plastic does feel a lot lighter in strength. And there is the long-haired version. It looks very Samson-like to me. I am Samson. Heck, that make a cool Samson custom, I think. So there we go. Now he does come with some accessories. He comes with some open hands, so you can do the cool pose. He does come with a second necklace. So let's go ahead and do the Conan pose. And you can see, like someone pointed out in some other videos, how cool the hand looks. To me, the hand looks too big. It's like he's a basketball player, almost like he's going to take and palm the ball. I don't think Arnold's hands are quite that big in comparison. I mean, the hand's the same size as the whole forearm. And that'd be huge if your hand... Because really, for me, it's like 2/3 of my forearm. And you can see here, it's almost his whole entire forearm. So I think the hand was made just a little bit too big to actually be correct. But let's go ahead and look at this sword. Look at that cool sword. That is so cool. Yes, Red Sonja is Conan Part 3. I totally agree. I kind of wish they just called him Conan in that instead of just, you know, some guy that would happen to be on her side the whole time. It was kind of weird. Ugh. And there's the sword. And of course, let's do the pose you always see. Okay, to do this, you got to kind of rotate the shoulder up. There you go. And there is the pose right there. The famous movie pose. I guess he needs his short hair to do this. Don't break. Did I lose his head already? Oh, there it is. I should have brought my tablet in so I could get the pose correctly. Now, for those that don't know what Conan the Barbarian is, it's from VHF, which was a movie that Weird Al Yankovic made. It's pretty hilarious. And so that's why I really enjoy that movie. All right, let's take a look and see what your guys' comments are. And then I'll open that Vikor box in a minute. I just realized many decades later how Bridget Nelson was hot. That's funny. Yep, UHF. Did I say VHF? Thanks for correcting me, man. Hey, that one guy, it's okay you joined late. Thanks for being here. Yep, interesting about episode 5. Me and Tila broke up since the new cartoon. Wow, a lot of you guys have comments about the cartoon more than the Conan figure. Anyway, so let's take a look at an unaltered Vikor, because obviously this one's been altered, as you can see. I've given him hair instead of his helmet. And for us, this was our Conan figure. When we got this from Mattel, we're like, hey, that's Conan, and that's pretty cool. And a lot of people who aren't even He-Man fans end up buying this figure just so they could have their own Conan. And I think that is probably the coolest Conan that we have gotten in the He-Man series. So here he is, unopened, what he looks like. He has the chains hanging on the side, and he has the spiked helmet, and of course all the cool weapons. Now, he didn't come with this sword normally. This sword came with a different action figure, but I kind of like to give it to Vikor, or my Eternia Conan. So there you go. So let me know what you think. I want to see your guys' comments. Which is cooler to be your Conan for your toy universe? Is it the Arnold one by Super 7? Or is it Vikor from... and this right here is my other custom Vikor. Basically, I just took a King Grayskull and swapped the head. So this is actually King Grayskull's body, armor, everything else. I think it works great with Vikor. I mean, that looks really cool. So that's why I decided to do that. I had an extra King Grayskull body just sitting around because I was going to do something with it. I ended up not using it for that. And so I figured, you know what? That would make an awesome Vikor. So there you go. Not to confuse with Vikron, which was that 3-pack piece that we had. All right. I just got the new Ultimate Warrior WWE figure, and he uses Vikor's cape. Well, that's cool. For an Origins custom Ular. That is great. Now, I did get this new Wonder Woman that I'll be opening soon. Now, normally her head has like a mohawk on it, and I decided that I was going to swap the head originally anyway. So I got the Target exclusive with the helmet on, and because I think she's really cool looking, so we'll be opening her up later. We'll see how she looks when she's open out of the package. I wonder if her helmet actually comes off. That'd be kind of cool if it does. But it's like this box already ripped. Maybe I should just open her now. I'll make a separate video. So I'll just set her over there. All right, let's take a look at your guys' comments and questions. It's Dr. Fate's helmet, I think. Yeah, I was thinking it was too. I don't remember Wonder Woman actually having Dr. Fate's helmet. And does Dr. Fate's helmet actually have the mohawk on the top like that? I don't remember if it does or not. But you guys put in the comments what you think. Is that Dr. Fate's helmet? I guess if I pulled it open and look at the card, I could see. So let's see if it says on the back. Nope, it just says collect a bunch of figures. Now what's funny is it's just the Target exclusive that has the helmet on it, which I'm surprised is only the Target exclusive. If it is Dr. Fate's helmet, you know, obviously she'll have a whole lot more powers than just a fighting strong woman. She'll also have all Dr. Fate's magic as well, so that's interesting. Anyway, Wonder Woman, different video. Gotta put her away and stop talking about her, because you guys know I'm a huge Wonder Woman fan. So, except for Wonder Woman 1984, was not happy with that movie. But that's for a different story. I think she did in the Last Night comic series. Actually, let me know. Conan looks like he's doing his Mr. Universe pose. Yeah. He's got a lot of red on him for the paint. It looked cool when you looked at it by itself without the other figures next to him. But the paint scheme next to a He-Man figure does not look that cool. You know what? You know what? You know what? Let's give him the Conan head. See how close that looks. Oh, there we go. That is my Conan figure. How cool is that? That looks better. Actually, his head looks cooler on that body too. It may be time to do a body switch on these two. I don't know. You can tell me what you guys think. You were waiting for the head switch. I didn't even think about it till the last minute. It's like, hey, I should do a head switch on these guys. Much better. Cool, cool. The Savage Planet Wonder Woman looks awesome posed with the Origins figures. Yes, she does. She does look cool. All right, I'm going to end this pretty soon. Before I do have a helmet up for sale like I mentioned at the beginning of the video. The link is in the description. Click the link. And if you don't plan on buying the helmet, just take a look at it and see how cool it actually is. And if you do get it, like always, it takes 3 pieces of poster putty to stick on there to put it on, to have it stay in place. I don't know how well it works on flocked. I was afraid to put the poster putty on my flocked version because I didn't want to ruin it. But if you plan on leaving the helmet on, it shouldn't be a problem to put it on the flocked one. There was one guy online, he just said it just fit better on his flocked one without it. I haven't had that same experience. I found it keeps coming off the flocked one. And soon I'll have some more videos coming up. Mr. Freeze, the Mr. Freeze stuff is good to use for some custom Frost Armor He-Man. That's a good idea. Alright, like, subscribe, tell your friends. And I will see you guys next video. I might even have another one tonight. If not, I should have some tomorrow. So, stand, Apache Chief. Alright, thanks that one guy. Ooh, that's really cool too. Thanks. Yep. I talk all about him in my Rio Blast. So check out my Ultimate Rio Blast video. It's got all kinds of cool stuff about Rio Blast and has my Apache Chief in there too. Alright, I have not finished my Vikor custom, as you can see. I did do a head swap and that was it. When I did a head swap, the pin actually broke out of his neck, which really annoyed me because this is a cheaper figure. And you can see it's got a slight crack now in his neck. It drives me crazy. I should have heated the head up. I knew better, but I was in a hurry. I just wanted to get the head off and do a head swap on him. But, oh well. I know better too. I tell you guys all the time, heat the head before you remove it. The Walrus Jason, thank you. I appreciate it. Alright. About to get my first Rio Blast as an adult. Had one as a kid. Nice. Alright, like, subscribe, tell your friends, and I will see you guys next video. Bye now.